The most iconic shoe brand from Australia has just released their new sneaker that's aimed towards skateboarders. These are the Volley Baselines that are inspired by the absolute classic Volley International shoes from the 80s, merging the classic Volley look with a modern twist. I don't know about you, but Volleys are so nostalgic for me. I used to wear them back in the day to school, and I wore the steel cap version to my first factory job as well. So having a pair of Volleys to skate in feels pretty special for me. If you grew up in Australia, you definitely understand how I'm feeling right now. I'll go over all the features of this new shoe and why the skate range that they tried to launch back in the mid-2000s failed in a minute, but I want to get a quick warm-up session and a first impression of these shoes because I'm way too keen to see how they feel on my board. First try a kickflip, that's a good sign. So people have been skating volleys since way back in the 90s, and in the mid-2000s they started their skate range named the Volley SS, standing for Skate Series, and had a full team with their shoes being sold in store. In Australia, the global financial crisis hit in 2007 till about 2009, so sadly this department of Volley got shut down before it could get off the ground and get well established. They even had a few ads in Slam Skate Mag as well, which I couldn't find, but the only thing left from this era is a little road trip video that I will have linked in the description below so you can check it out, because it was pretty legit and about to go somewhere too before the GFC hit. So now, almost 20 years later, it seems like Volley is trying to step back into the skateboarding world with this baseline model. The baseline suede range is built with a thicker upper, padded heel, and a 100% premium suede finish. They have a one-piece inner padding from the heel to the toe for extra comfort, and the toe box has this extra panel that's double stitched to be more durable. All this combined with the iconic herringbone outsole is made to give you great flick, feel, and board control. So it's a casual shoe that's crafted to be worn daily with comfort and durability, but made with skateboarders in mind. Big shout out to the guys at Volley for hooking me up with a pair of these shoes too, because they actually look so sick. They felt pretty comfortable in that warm-up session too, and gave me a lot of board feel, but I had to swap out the standard insoles for my Remind insoles because their stock insoles felt a little bit too thin for me when I was walking around the house yesterday, and I want to have a bit more protection when I'm skating, which was a great idea because the shoes feel even better now. So let's get back into the session, do a few more tests in these, and then I'll be able to share my positives and negatives that I find after a full session in these shoes. It's so cold and windy out there today, so I decided to call the session and come back indoors because I'm over it. But I got enough skating done to talk about the performance of these shoes. So straight out the box, they were super comfortable. They wore in really quickly and there was no tight points throughout the whole session. Nothing digging into me, no sore spots or anything. And they fit true to size. So the fit is really good. Warm-up session was good. The shoes had a lot of board feel, which I knew they would. And there was a lot of grip to the sole on my board, but I could still scooch my foot around and set up for different tricks. So the grip and the board feel felt really nice straight away. So the shoes skated really well and was a big positive in the performance, and they look sick too. I'm such a fan of the slim fit vulcanized shoes. I'm a big fan of Vans, and these feel very similar. I really like the look of them and the feel of them. But there is this one big improvement that I would advise if they take this on board, and it has to do with the insole. First thing is the insoles are just too thin, the stock insoles. I had to put my Remind insoles in straight away because walking around on them, I could feel, they weren't uncomfortable, but I could feel like if I was going to skate in them, they were just going to be too thin. So throughout the full session, I felt good on my board. I had the Remind insoles in and my feet didn't hurt after the full session. I could feel the ground a lot more than I had previously skating different shoes. So I can see after big sessions, or if you're jumping down things in these shoes with the stock insoles, they're just going to be pretty painful. So I would definitely recommend to put your own aftermarket insoles in these shoes, if you're going to skate them anyway, especially if you're going to take impact in them. Now the second thing that comes with the sole is I feel like the tread just isn't deep enough. So I had enough grip with this sole. It was feeling good, scooching my foot around, getting some board feel, and even on the skate park ground, it's a slippery ground too. This park had just been resurfaced and was really slippery, but this was good for that grip. So there's no problem with the grip itself. It's just the tread is not deep enough. So if you're someone that does a lot of flip tricks and scooches your foot around on the grip tape a lot, or from everyday wear, if you're just wearing these shoes and not skating them, I feel like the sole is going to wear down really quick to the point where you're not going to have any grip anymore. And then because the insole inside is so thin, it'll feel like you're just walking on straight ground. So besides that, everything about the shoe was perfect to me. I really like them, but that's just the improvement that I would make if I had the choice to. Bit of a thicker insole and more tread on the outsole, just so it'll be more durable long term. But other than that, these shoes were sick, and I'm so hyped to see Volley stepping back into the skateboarding world again. I really hope it works out for them this time, and I see that they're sending a lot of people these shoes to try out, a lot of skaters. So I hope they're taking all of the feedback from these skaters that have been skating them and take this into account and make these improvements, because these have the potential to be a really high quality skate shoe brand, and I'm so down to back them. So what do you guys think of Volley getting back into the skate game? Is it welcome? Will you guys ride them if they make decent skate shoes? As an Australian, like I said, it's just super special to have my own pair of Volleys to skate in, like proper skate ones, because they are just so nostalgic for me. I have been skating in Vans a lot lately and have recently been skating the Vans Current Pros. So these Volleys definitely have the potential because they feel very similar to Vans if they just make these small improvements. So let me know what you guys think about Volley getting back into the skateboarding game, and check out the sessions that I had in the new Vans Current Pros in this video right here.